Hello everybody and welcome, this is the Apostate Prophet. The Taliban has taken over and the government of Afghanistan has fallen. Afghanistan is now being ruled by the Taliban, which calls the state the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. Many people within Afghanistan are not happy about this. They want to get out of this country. People are fleeing in despair, while many others, maybe most Afghans, are okay with the situation. And then there are some people outside of Afghanistan, right here in the West, right here in America, who are very happy about this. Like our friend Daniel Hikikechu, a mildly popular, outspoken, hardcore Islamist whom I hosted on my channel before. What would happen to me under an ideal Islamic state?
The capital punishment.
He made the following tweet: "May Allah bless and give continuous victory to those who establish the Sharia of Allah on this earth, despite the fact that the kuffar and the hypocrites hate it. You make the Ummah proud." I'm not sure if I'm understanding him correctly, but as far as I understand, he seems very happy about the fact that certain groups in the world, like the Taliban, establish an Islamic state. Although kuffar, disbelievers, and hypocrites don't like it. And the Ummah, the Muslim community, the Muslim nation, is proud. I find it very funny that he uses the word hypocrites here in this tweet. I want to quickly point out that Daniel Hikikechu is living a quite comfortable life right here in the free United States of America. And he certainly doesn't have any intention to move from here. But this guy, like many other Muslim apologists, also teaches that the West is absolutely disgusting, that Western liberalism, that this free world is absolutely terrible and horrible and oppressive, because he cannot fully practice his religion here and chop off heads and all that stuff. And he preaches that imposing Islam on the world and establishing strict Islamic laws is the only solution. But at the same time, he's living here in America. I, of course, pointed out this hypocrisy and asked him right here on this channel live. Where do you live, Daniel?
I live in the US.
I asked him why he lives in America and why he doesn't move to an Islamic country to show us that he is consistent. He made several excuses, like that there is no proper Islamic country.
There is no country in the world today that actually implements the Sharia in the fullest meaning. And
that the Western world does not leave Islamic countries alone.
I wish that I could go to a country that's ruled by Sharia that the West won't bomb.
That he can't get citizenship.
Well, there's other issues as well. These countries aren't giving me citizenship. They won't give me citizenship.
And lastly, that his parents are here, and if his parents weren't here, then he would move.
I have also personal reasons because my family is here. My family, my parents. But if it weren't for my parents being here, I would leave the United States.
Of course, I totally believe him.
I'm just enjoying to live in America because I'm a secret hypocrite.
Isn't that a bit ridiculous? He so firmly believes that our Western way of life is absolutely terrible, harmful, dangerous, bad, evil, and that the Sharia of Allah absolutely needs to be established, that is the righteous way. And he believes that this is so crucial, so important, that he doesn't value lives at all. He believes people like me should be executed, killed.
Capital punishment.
So that his Islamic pure way of life can be protected. But he doesn't want to move to an Islamic country because his parents are here. So I want to make a very simple suggestion for Daniel Hikikechu and also for many others who share his mindset or a similar mindset. I want to suggest the following. Let us send Daniel Hikikechu to Afghanistan. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying we should forcibly take him and send him there and deport him. That's not what I'm suggesting at all. I'm not like Mohammed Hijab, who suggests that an Islamic state should be established and that apostates like myself and others should be forcibly deported.
Public apostates, just like you, and even maybe not just like you actually, but someone who does all that stuff, and then they can be. What would happen to you if you did what you're doing right now in an ideal Islamic country? I'm sure there will be vigilantes, okay, that will take the law into their own hands.
What I mean is that we should set up a fundraiser, a campaign, and help Daniel Hikikechu and his wife, his family, to move to Afghanistan, where he then can continue the rest of his life. And maybe there he can start a vlog. I don't know. He can daily make streams from there and tell us about how great it is over there. It's very easy. This is a very noble cause, and I will be very happy to help. All he has to do is to promise that he will accept this campaign and move to Afghanistan, while also publicly announcing that he pledges allegiance to the Taliban and to the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. In fact, let's not stop there. I think there are many other candidates who would also willingly want to go. For example, Ali Dawa.
People like you, little weaklings who leave their religion and cause corruption in the land by spreading it, the capital punishment in Islamic law would be applied to you. We have no doubt, and we're proud of that. Capital punish will be applied in an Islamic state, yeah?
So we could happily extend this campaign to also include Ali Dawa.
It just backfired on you. Let's see what happens now.
Of course, others are also welcome. For example, Sheikh Uthman ibn Farouk in San Diego.
I believe in the Quran and Hadith and Bab al-Jihad, including Jihad al-Difa', which is defensive jihad, and Jihad al-Talab, and how the rules and regulations of those work.
Or Sajid Lippam, for example, who's also in America.
So many of the problems that Muslim countries don't have, you guys have. Your laws don't work. Their laws work.
And of course, back to the UK, Ali Dawa's dear friend Mojab, he could also happily go to this Islamic State. And you believe that the state should be Islamic and everybody should be forced to pledge allegiance to the state, don't you?
No, I don't think that is any. Look, if it's a Muslim majority country, absolutely.
And I'm not saying this because they believe in Islam. That's not at all what I'm suggesting. I'm making this suggestion because these people passionately believe that Islam should be the law of the land, that Islamic rule should be established, and that our Western way of living is perverted and bad and disgusting and harmful and all that. As soon as Daniel Hikikachu or any of these other people gives me an okay, I will be happy to set up this campaign for them. Daniel Hikikachu should talk to his wife about this. I believe she would be very happy to move to Afghanistan, for example, with him. I'm sure they can sit together and be like, hey, look, this is what we want. Let's just do this. Come on. Let's just go, right?
You have a lot of misaligned, priorities and a lot of unreasonable expectations. So watch out for that.
The point is, if Islam is what you want, if Islamic law is what you want, maybe you should go and live Islamic law. If Islamic law is not what you want, then maybe shut up and stop preaching to us that we are the enemy, that our way of life is corrupt and evil, while you are taking advantage of it. Because in that case, you are the hypocrites. Do as you say, and maybe become really public, and openly declare what kinds of states and what kinds of organizations and movements you support. Say it proudly, and then align your lives with your words and with your thoughts. Or stop fantasizing and preaching nonsense while you are here in the West. Or, of course, there is the middle point, which is a little bit disgraceful. Admit that you are hypocrites. That says it all, I believe. I'm very happy where I am. Gladly, we are in a free culture where such dirt, like in Afghanistan, does not rule and does not take place. And it will stay that way. Thank you, everybody. Have a fantastic day and stay away from Islam.
These people are deceiving, manipulative, and conniving liars.
And we're proud of that.